There was a time when artists needed radio spins, a time when actors needed studio backing, a time when influence was filtered through executives, producers, and networks. That time is over. Today, when an album drops, when a sneaker launches, when a moment needs to go viral, they don't go to late-night television. They don't go to magazines. They go to Kai Cenat. From shelters to sold-out streams, from a Bronx bedroom to global influence. This is not the story of fame. This is the story of how attention became power and how one young black creator learned to control it. Kai Cenat was born in Brooklyn in the early 2000s into a world already changing. The internet was growing, YouTube barely existed, and stability was never guaranteed. Raised by his mother in a single-parent household, Kai grew up alongside his siblings, moving between Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Georgia. At different points, the family lived in homeless shelters. Winters were cold, jackets were limited, shoes were rationed. What they lacked in resources, Kai's mother made up for in resilience. Those early years mattered, not because they were tragic, but because they trained perspective. Kai has spoken openly about remembering shelter sheets still being kept in his mother's home, as a reminder of where they came from. He didn't grow up dreaming of excess. He grew up understanding scarcity, and scarcity creates urgency. As a kid, Kai escaped into screens, YouTube videos, viral pranks, old Michael Jackson clips. He watched how people commanded attention, long before he understood how that attention translated into money. By age 16, he made a decision that would quietly change everything. He stopped watching and started uploading. Kai's early YouTube content wasn't polished. It was loud, chaotic, unfiltered. But it had something many creators never develop: energy consistency. He posted constantly. Vlogs, skits, reactions, pranks, gaming. Not for perfection, for repetition. He learned the algorithm by living inside it. What titles worked, what thumbnails stopped thumbs, what pacing kept people watching. Kai became reliable, and reliability builds trust. To a generation raised on smartphones and short attention spans, Kai didn't feel like a celebrity. He felt like a friend who was always online. By the time his channel crossed millions of subscribers, he wasn't just growing, he was embedded in daily routines. But YouTube was only the foundation. The real shift came when Kai realized that edited content was limiting something more powerful: presence. In 2021, Kai Cenat moved to Twitch. At the time, Twitch was still largely associated with gaming, but Kai saw a gap. He didn't bring scripts. He didn't bring formats. He brought himself. Streaming turned his personality into a live event. No cuts, no edits, no distance. For hours at a time, viewers weren't watching content. They were hanging out, reacting, laughing, commenting, becoming part of the experience. Kai's streams blurred genres: talk show, reality TV, sleepover, party, all at once. Within 2 years, Kai became the most subscribed streamer in Twitch history. That milestone wasn't just impressive, it was symbolic. It meant more people were paying monthly to watch him than any other streamer before him. Attention had officially become currency. Kai Cenat's wealth isn't built on a single paycheck. It's built on stacked attention streams, subscriptions, ads, donations, brand integrations. Streaming pays in real time. There's no delay, no waiting on royalty statements. When attention spikes, revenue follows immediately. Kai's streams routinely pull numbers comparable to live sporting events. Without stadiums, broadcast deals, or production crews, full streams are repackaged into long-form YouTube uploads. Clips are chopped for short-form distribution. Each piece feeds the same ecosystem. One performance fuels multiple revenue lanes. In 2024, Kai signed with Nike, becoming the first streamer to do so. That deal mattered because it confirmed something brands already knew. Influence now lives online, not on billboards. Kai doesn't feel scripted. He feels unpredictable. And that authenticity is exactly what corporations want access to. Artists don't just visit Kai's stream for fun. They go because his platform moves culture. Albums trend after appearing on his stream. Clips dominate social media. Moments become memes instantly. Kai doesn't chase relevance. Relevance comes to him. Kai now lives in a mansion in Georgia. He has security, a production team, a global audience. He bought his mother a home, one of the clearest markers of success in his story. But visibility has a price. Kai has been swatted multiple times, armed police showing up at his house due to false emergency calls. He has been arrested after a public giveaway escalated into a riot in Union Square. He has faced blackmail attempts, internal team scandals, and non-stop scrutiny. This is the cost of mass attention. When influence scales, so does risk. Kai has spoken about the mental toll of marathon streams, month-long events where he sleeps on camera, lives on camera, exists on camera. Afterward, he describes struggling with the feeling of always being watched. This is not passive wealth. It is performance-based power. Kai Cenat didn't just build a career, he disrupted an entire system. Artists now promote albums on Twitch instead of radio. Publicists compete for access to streams instead of magazine covers. Media reacts to creators instead of shaping them. Kai inverted the talk show model: no scripts, no hierarchy, no controlled narratives, just access. That shift has unsettled traditional media and exposed its fragility. Kai represents something bigger than entertainment. He represents ownership of audience. And ownership of audience is the most powerful leverage in the modern economy. What makes Kai Cenat different is not just his audience size, it's how his chaos is structured. To the casual viewer, his streams feel spontaneous, loud, unpredictable. But beneath the surface is an understanding of timing, pacing, and escalation that mirrors professional entertainment. Every long Kai stream follows an unspoken rhythm, a calm entry point, rising tension or surprise, a viral moment, a cooldown, then repetition. This is not accidental, it's behavioral design. Attention is not held by calm alone, it's held by variation. Kai instinctively creates emotional peaks and valleys, keeping viewers from clicking away. In traditional television, this required writers, producers, and editors. Kai does it live with a chat window and instinct. That skill is rare. It's why his streams don't just trend, they linger. Clips circulate for days. Memes outlive the moment. Entire news cycles form around what happens in his room. From a business perspective, this matters because retention multiplies value. A viewer who stays for 30 minutes is worth more than 5 who click away in 10 seconds. A fan who feels involved is more likely to subscribe, donate, and return. Kai doesn't sell content, he sells belonging. For decades, brands chased polish, safe spokespeople, controlled messaging, clean optics. Kai represents the opposite, and paradoxically, that's why he's valuable. Younger audiences don't trust perfection, they trust presence. Kai isn't reading from a script, he's reacting in real time. When something goes wrong, it's visible. When he's uncomfortable, it shows. That vulnerability signals authenticity. For companies like Nike, this is gold. They're not buying a commercial. They're buying proximity to culture while it's being created. When Kai wears something, it's not aspirational in a distant way. It's immediate. Viewers don't think, "I wish I was him someday." They think, "I'm with him right now." That's influence traditional celebrities struggle to recreate. But attention at this scale is not free. Kai has spoken openly about the psychological toll of nonstop visibility, especially after marathon streams like his month-long Mafiathon events. Sleeping on camera, eating on camera, living without privacy. Afterward, he describes needing time to recover from the feeling that eyes are always on him. This is the hidden tax of the creator economy. There is no off switch, no press blackout, no private moment that can't be clipped. Where traditional entertainers disappear between projects, streamers exist in a perpetual present. Kai manages this by leaning into cycles, periods of extreme output followed by withdrawal. That rhythm may define the sustainability of his career long term. At 22, Kai Cenat is still early. The most important question is not how big he is now, but how he evolves. The next phase is not louder streams or bigger stunts. It's infrastructure, media ownership, production studios, equity stakes, platforms built around talent, not just personality. If Kai transitions from performer to operator, from face to framework, his influence could extend beyond streaming entirely. At that point, he wouldn't just host culture, he would manufacture it. Kai Cenat did not grow up with guarantees. He grew up watching his mother carry everything alone. He grew up understanding that nothing was permanent. Not housing, not comfort, not stability. So, when the internet gave him a window, he didn't peek. He climbed through it. What makes Kai powerful isn't volume. It isn't controversy. It isn't even fame. It's ownership of attention in a world desperate for it. And as entertainment continues to fracture, networks fading, gatekeepers shrinking, audiences choosing connection over polish, Kai Cenat stands as proof of a new truth. The future does not belong to those who wait to be invited. It belongs to those who build rooms and let the world walk in. Kai Cenat did not come from comfort. He came from shelters, from uncertainty, from watching his mother hold everything together alone. He didn't build wealth by waiting to be chosen. He built it by showing up every day before anyone was watching. In a world where attention is fleeting, Kai learned how to hold it. In an industry built on gatekeepers, he became the gate. This isn't just the story of a streamer. It's the story of what happens when control replaces permission, and why the future of entertainment no longer belongs to networks. It belongs to those who own the audience.